What it is, squad? How you bossing? It's your girl Kaylee, and I'm back with another BC Boss Chic recap and review. This is episode 9, the final episode of the first season. Sip and see. We're gonna see what's going on, what has transpired, what has been resolved, just what is being put down. What's the tea? So let's get right into it. Alright, so the first scene starts off where we left off on the last one. The couples are at table 100 and they are, bonding. And we left off on Marie stepping on the scene with a tall tree of a man. She came through with a new man. And the first thing Lateisha was like, who this man? Because she know it's not Cedric. So everybody's, looking and gasping and trying to figure out who this man is. His name is Darius. So Lateisha, she's caught off guard. Her husband like, breathe, baby, breathe. So she had to say, excuse me, y'all. I'm so sorry for, not breathing, but I've been, y'all just took my breath away with this, with this information. So she just came right on out and said, where's Cedric? Where's Cedric? Where's your husband? Where is he? And Marie was like, Cedric who? Cedric who? New man Darius, he is like, oh, why were you lost? Why did you lose your breath? So she was like, you was just a surprise. Y'all came through. This was just a complete surprise. They wanted to know who he was, so he explained that they have been friends for years. They knew each other back in high school or near high school, and he is an ex-basketball player. He played professional basketball with Marie's brother, and Marie was like, yeah, he played basketball with my brother. I know people. I am somebody. Side-eyeing your girl Latrice. Latrice just took a sip of her drink, and they just went on. So Lateisha expanded on the fact that they invited everyone out so that they can be around couples, as their therapist had suggested. They explained a little bit of their situation and how, she's been extra busy and how he has been, Glenn has been wanting her to be, at home doing the things that she normally does and caters to him. So he admitted the same thing as well. He brought up the contract again. He was like, yeah, I did ask for 50%. She offered 51, but I want 100. Everybody's like, what? 100? Everybody is like, what's going on? Even Latisha's like, what's going on? Like, I thought we had resolved this. But he, Cliff said he would ask for 110. 110. But turns out Glenn was saying he wants 100% in. He wants 100% of her heart. He got down on his knee and he proposed. They are renewing their vows. This is exactly what Lateisha has been wanting. This is one of the things that she has been wanting from their relationship. So kudos to them. Congratulations. Get to planning a beautiful ceremony, because the way things have been going, you deserve it, sweetie. Glenn, get it together, sir. Don't scare us like that. Treat her well. Treat her like a queen, because she treats you like a king. So get it together. The next scene shot over to Kaylon. They went over to Kaylon's house. So Antoinette, Latrice, and Melanie went over to Kaylon's house. She wanted them to meet the kid. Yep, she got the goat. And his name is Capricorn. So she got the goat and she wanted them to meet her baby goat, her kid. They sat down to eat, and the goat is running around in a little diaper. Latrice is trying to stay far away from it. But they got to, talking about their accomplishments. Latrice mentioned that Essential Hairline is getting ready to launch. They're getting ready for the launch party. She's excited about it, and all of the hard work that she has put in is finally coming together. Antoinette also expanded on her dental practice. She is getting ready for the sip and see, but it's not quite finished. She did let the girls know that she invited her friend David to the sip and see, so they will get to meet this mystery man. They are, they want to know, who is this man? I can't wait to meet him. So yeah. Antoinette got a little bit emotional because of, the status of the building is not quite done. She feels like, she's not meeting her goals. She's feeling like, it's coming down. It's a little bit overwhelming. The girls all came together. They gave her the encouraging words that she needs. She's going to succeed. You're going to be just fine. You're overthinking it. It's going to be okay. These are the moments that I like. Build each other up. Build each other up and support each other. Push your friends when they feel like they can't go on. Give them that extra nudge that they need, because they can do it. They can do it. Antoinette, you're going to do this. It's going to be beautiful. So they toasted to female empowerment and female entrepreneurship. Moving to the next thing, we get to Essentials Hairline's launch party. Everyone is arriving. They're looking lovely. Everyone is looking beautiful, stepping through. Some of them got there a little bit early. Latrice and Cliff got there early so that they can check out the decor. She's getting support from Cliff and her workers. They're just getting everything together. The guests start to arrive. Tambra came and, she's giving congratulations. She's giving hugs. They're talking about the success of the lunch and, how everything is moving forward. Tambra just says it looks like more commercials will be coming her way with how Essentials brand has been going. Friends help each other out. Business ladies help each other out. So get it, girls. I would love to see you guys, keep it in the unit, keep it in the network to, work together on these things. Lateisha also showed up to celebrate. She wished her well. She congratulated her. She said she's happy. She congratulated her. She said she's happy to help celebrate another sister's accomplishments. That's love. That's love. Kaylin is there also, and she brought her fiance. His name is Justin. He's over there talking to the guy, and they're talking about alcohol. They're talking about, the hairline and the shop and things. He proceeded to ask Cliff, does he do hair? And Cliff is like, no, I do not do hair. Like, it was just an awkward placed moment to me. But yeah, Lateisha and Tambra, they were off on the side. They were talking and catching up, and Lateisha was trying to, flash. She was flashing her ring, like, I wonder, have you seen it yet? Have you seen it yet? She was like, I've been trying to throw you hints. Yeah, so she had to, inform her, update her that Glenn popped the question again. They are now, getting ready to plan their vow renewal. So they, congratulated each other. Then Melanie, the publicist, was also hosting. She was, she took on the role of host. She got on the stage with the mic and she wanted to make a special announcement to Latrice. Latrice wants to be able to be in national stores, and the announcements just said that we're going to make that happen. You're going to be, your hair care line, your natural hair care products will be in national stores after the launch. So that's a good moment. Congratulations. That's a goal of hers that she wanted to accomplish. And you're dominating, babe. You're dominating. Go. So Latrice got on the stage to give her thank yous to everyone for coming out and supporting and expanding on, how she went from being the first person to graduate college, in her family, selling the hair out of her trunk, just the trials and tribulations just to get to where she is now, and how much work has been put in to get Essential to where it is now. She said she hasn't even been able to cook for her husband in 2 to 3 months. Cliff was looking like it's been a little bit longer than 2 to 3 months. But the only thing he could say was, y'all please buy these products so my wife can give me a good home cooked meal finally. So yeah, everybody was, drinking and eating and, just celebrating the moment. Then we get over to the next scene. Marie and Essie are at their grand opening for the mental health facility. They are at the ribbon cutting. They're giving speeches. Everyone is there. It is a 10,000 square foot building, and she expanded on how she has witnessed, mental health issues with her mom and how it has sparked her to go into this journey to help others and why she is so dedicated to it. So they were celebrating greatly. Lateisha and Tambra were there in the crowds, taking pictures, cheering them on, being good friends. And that's one thing about it. Lateisha has shown up to everyone's event, every person's event. That is a good friend. And she deserves as much support as she gives out. She's pouring into people who doubt her. She's pouring into people who think less of her. That's a good person. So y'all need to rethink that. Support this lady and be in her corner just as much as she is in yours. So Marie introduced her, she introduced the entourage, Tambra and Lateisha, to her dad, her brother, and this Mr. Since Tambra was not at the couple's dinner, she did not get to see this tall tree of a man. So they were making jokes about him being a tall tree and, things like this. So she was like, y'all say these jokes, don't be, my daddy right here, don't be doing this. So they walk off so she can give them a tour of the facilities, and they got down to the nitty gritty. She had to explain to them what's been going on with Cedric and how he has been in and out of this relationship for a while with other women, taking trips, just not being, a husband. So she says she is done. She hadn't even been thinking about him. She has moved on. She is in the mindset of out with the old, in with the new. Hey, tall tree. All right, so the next thing goes over to Tambra. Tambra is meeting up with Demond. She said they have been dating. He's been asking her out on dates to go to restaurants and places like that. But today she decided that she wanted him to meet her at the park. She feels like it's a more intimate space, more free to talk, so no one is at the next booth to hear what you have to say. So she just wanted to have a nice conversation with him. They walked around and they got to discussing the reel that she had did and showed Gary with the tea, and she talked to him about it and said that Gary gave her the real critique, something that'll make her think about what to do next. And she was like, I'm not gonna send it out. He was like, it wasn't that bad, was it? And she was like, I'm just not gonna send it out. It's some things she just needs to take into consideration. She said she'll stay in Jackson for a little bit longer now. She feels like this will give her a chance to work on the balance of family and and work, personal and work. So the personal situation had to come up. She mentioned again about her eggs, and she was like, we both don't have kids, so what were you waiting for? And he says, you. He says, of course he dated people, but they didn't seem like they were the right fit. She has good morals and values and a good character, and he would see himself having kids with her. Oh, great, girl. Tell me when this wedding gonna happen. Hey, when this wedding happen? Hey, when this wedding happen? But yeah, so she went on to say that, she told her doctors that she's dating now, and the doctors are happy about it. So they gave her a little treat to go on her date today. And she pops out with a cup for him to make a deposit to fertilize these eggs. He almost jumped out his shirt. But eventually she was like, my eggs need, some company, would you be willing to think about it? And would you be willing to do this? And he said yes. He did not hesitate. He did not hesitate a bit. The cup made her throw him off, but he genuinely seems like, this doesn't bother him. This is something that he may want. This may be a start to a family unit. So I'll be happy when you guys officially announce relationship, engagement, wedding, baby. Go ahead and have these babies, girl. I tweeted you already and said, go ahead and invite me to the wedding so y'all can go ahead and have these pretty babies. So yeah, go ahead. Next scene shoots over to Marie and Lateisha. They are out to eat at this catfish place. I'm going to leave the name down here so y'all can go get you some catfish, some good fish plates when you are in Jackson, Mississippi. Okay. Alright, so Lateisha and Marie are sitting down there discussing the ribbon cutting, just recollecting, the accomplishment, reeling over, how the moment was a great moment. Marie said, there's so many stereotypes on Mississippi. They think it's just a bunch of farms and dirt roads, but we are a state of business people, business women. We are doing big things. Hello. Say that again. Just because we from Mississippi don't mean we not doing anything. Don't mean we don't have ideas. Don't mean that we not making big moves. Boss moves. Okay. So Lateisha asked Marie, is she going to the Sip and See? Marie said that she did get an invite to the Sip and See and she would love to support another woman. She said, despite everything else, she loves to see women win. So she will be attending the Sip and See. Lateisha mentioned the Ferris Street project to her. It's still not going well. She says no one is answering her calls, and if they do, they'll say that we'll have to reach back out to you. We'll get back with you. She just feels like it is at a halt. She got emotional. She's like, she feel like she bit off more than she could chew. Marie was like, maybe this is not what the Lord wants for you right now. Maybe this is not the route that he wants you on right now. And I agree. Just because it's not happening right now doesn't mean that it's not meant to happen. He just probably wants you to slow down for a moment. Take baby steps, smaller steps, because yes, you jumped in both feet. It was a lot to, consider, especially when you're dealing with, the government and needing their assistance along the way. It could be overwhelming. It could be a lot of trouble, a lot of delays. Stick to it, keep at it. Do some other things as well, but keep at it. If it's meant to be, as Marie said, it will be. You got this. Your heart is in it for all the right reasons because of your grandfather's legacy and how you want to keep the legacy going and how you want Ferris Street to be remembered and reinventing it and adding to it. It's a good purpose, just stick to it. Smaller steps, slower steps. But yeah, Marie gave her great advice. She told her just to trust the process. Next was the Sip and See. We got to the Sip and See. Antoinette made it there first just to check her space out. Oh my. The building still needs some work. But she made a designated space. David arrived first. David arrived with roses. He was there with bells on as he promised. This may be a good look, Antoinette. It may be. Let's see how he does. Then Kaylin popped up. She brought a gift. She met David first. She assessed him a little bit. Then the other ladies started to arrive. Lateisha and Glenn first. Melanie, then Tambra, then Latrice and Cliff. Latrice came in with some shade, said it was just as she expected. Not finished. But she saw all of the, the paint. The walls were painted. The logo was there, She said she's just happy that Antoinette is happy. And she saw the new man that is there as well. Antoinette gave her speech, her introduction speech, and, what she wants the building to mean, what she wants the practice to mean. She gave her vision for the practice, and she said art meets medicine. And she just, she did mention that the bathrooms were not working, so you won't be able to pee. Now, girl. No porta potties nowhere, nothing. You got food and drinks and nowhere for these people to pee. But never mind, it was a beautiful night. It looks like it was a beautiful night. She had a band coming through playing like Southern, almost New Orleans style music. They were dancing, having a great time. Lateisha made a point to say that despite all of the, the shade that had been thrown around to her, she is proud of all of her girls. She is proud of this dental practice for her because it is a big thing for her and it is a big thing for Mississippi. She's proud of the venture and she's proud of Antoinette for doing this on her own. Finally, Marie came in. And Antoinette whispered to Latrice, "Marie's here." So she pulled Latrice and Kaylin off to the side. She said, I wanted to extend an olive branch. I wanted to be a bigger person because, we're all women. We should support each other. And Latrice went straight in and said, I ain't got nothing else to say to her. I flick my hair at her. I got on my all black. She dead to me. And Kaylin's talking about, I got on my orange, my Thanksgiving color. So I'm just thankful. I don't know. I don't know what that is. So Latrice is saying that she doesn't have much to say to Marie at this point, and Antoinette's face is saying that this is petty. Like, she's looking like, I'm disappointed. I'm trying to be an adult. Kudos to you for this, because I didn't really see any shadiness or messiness from it. It's time to be adults. I appreciate, not leaving anyone out of this moment, and I appreciate it. Antoinette's dad could not make it to the sip and see, so she got on FaceTime and gave him a FaceTime tour, but quickly got off so that she could attend to her guests. She expanded that, her father and her had been evicted from homes and vehicles have been repossessed. It just means so much that her dad knows that she is strong and the ownership of this building is a big thing for her. So I get it. Congratulations. This is a big moment. Keep building, keep expanding on it, and this is going to be a great thing. Everyone was toasting. Lateisha gave a toast, congratulating again out loud. But she also had to mention Ferry Street and how things have been down for her and no one has been responding. So all of the ladies, were giving her encouragement because she was getting emotional again. And they're like, this is going to work. Latrice even said, you know what? Even if we have to knock down doors. So they're coming together for this. They are finally supporting Lateisha after all of this. I hope you ladies have seen how supportive and how real she has been with you all. Has been open with you all. She hasn't played victim about anything. She has not done anything ill-mannered, and she deserves some support for Jackson. She deserves your support because she supports you guys first, and you need to help with Jackson. I would love to see everyone come together. So at this point, Marie is about to leave. She said it's past her bedtime. She's about to go. Or are we going to go see Darius? Huh? But before she can actually leave, Latrice stopped her, grabbed her and said, "Can I talk to you for a minute?" Latrice apologized, and she said she was defensive because, she doesn't want her brand to be tarnished by anything ill will. So Marie said that was not her intentions. She said she accepted the apology and wanted her to know that was not her intentions to tarnish the brand, but went on to tell Latrice that, you cannot react that way in public because, we are business women. First of all, Marie, Latrice deserved an apology as well. Yes, you started it at the first brunch with the hair. Wrong place, wrong time. Latrice apologized, even though she said, she meant what she said, but she apologized if it was received in the wrong way. Latrice, you were still wrong for the shadiness and all of the interview shadiness that you threw and all of the things that you had said to Antoinette and Kaylin behind their backs. That is included. So yeah, I appreciate, you extending the olive branch to apologize. Marie, you owe Latrice an apology as well because it stemmed from, everything that happened at that first brunch. Both of the ladies, they did squash a little bit. It was cordial. They were able to do this without raising their voices. even though Marie was chastising Latrice a little bit, Marie said that she, accepts the apology, but she does not trust Latrice. Latrice basically said the same thing. I think the ladies are, in a better space than they began. So they have made it to a point where everyone is on an okay plane. So I foresee if there is a second season, if season 2 comes, everyone will be okay to be in the scenes together, at least for the first and second episode. It's a communication factor. You guys missed the mark in, really wanting to understand each other. So it's going to take some time. I hope you guys can come through and, work well together, because this is what we need to see. Ladies, this is Women's History Month. Set the foundation, create some history here. This is a first show of a full Black woman cast in Mississippi doing big things. So yeah, I love this episode because it was full of accomplishments. It was full of support. You ladies did me proud, showing that you can finally come together and support each other. So I don't think I will be doing a recap review for the 2 reunions. I may give a one single video with just some highlights of some things that I saw and acknowledged and was okay or not okay with. We'll see. But I am ending this series for the first season 1, episode 1 through 9. I had to bring Vicky out for the final episode. You like Vicky? You like her? But yes, I am proud of the Belle Collective and the foundation that they are starting. I hope to see more good things, more empowerment, and women working together going forward from here. Like, comment, and subscribe for me, y'all. Leave in the comments if you like this series. Let me know if you would like to see more of me doing more videos like this. And I will see you guys in my next video. Tell me how you bossing.